Hello everybody, my name is Bacon and welcome back to City Skylines episode 2. Today we're carrying on with building Ethmeade, the sandbox city I am building without having to worry about money or anything else. This is Ethmeade City Centre, the small residential district it currently is. It's going to go into something much bigger. This is the luxury bit with the train station, but I do need to do some things, as you can see. For example, 1, trash disposal, and 2, I need more workers. So I need more people in the cities. Currently, all these people want the shops, but they also need to work at the shops because there's only like 20 people here. So I need to add some more districting in, because that's a word. So I'm going to pop in all of this as residential, and I think we're probably going to be okay for commercial with some other spots. So. Wow, there is a lot of people popping in on this residential. Wow. So I'm going to also add in some more roads, since we're probably going to want some more space as well. So I think it's very nice how there are a lot more building tools now. Like a lot more tools you can use to accurately replicate builds and stuff. So I am going to want to have a sort of like dock, what's this? Toggle snapping, okay. Sort of dockish sort of area along here. It's a road, but it sort of doubles as like a little view out towards the sea. We can have some nice seaside cottages. But yeah. So we've got power, we've got water. In fact, let me just stretch this water across here and grab the water for that new area. And also, since there's still more demand for they've all closed down. That's lovely. Cheers, love you. Oh, God damn it! Why? Not enough workers, but I'm putting in like so much zoning. Right, so I think I'm gonna have some like trees and stuff. So let me grab trees. Is it? Where is it? Here we go. Gotta put some trees in, just to sort of hide the railway tracks. Some of like the intricate stuff, like placing trees all along here, I will do off camera. But most of the interesting stuff I will do on camera. Also, since this is sort of like a challenge. So I do want to like do as much of it as I can, on camera, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? So I don't want to have them everywhere. I do think it would be nice to have some trees in some place. Obviously, I'm not going to be walking around the city. It just needs to be presentable, So I think I will have some housing just here. That might encroach on. In fact, I'm going to delete that 3, so I can make a nice little house there, and have maybe a small house there, a bigger house here, house there, and then that can all be housing there. And then, like I say, I'll put some trees behind that. But what I want to do now is add in some more roads. So I think this area will be fairly complete, as I need this to be straight. Something I never said before. There you go. Right, so I think this area should be largely grid-like, whereas some of the other parts of the city shouldn't be largely grid-like. They should be quite randomized. So this is slightly off this road here from a square. I'm not too fussed, but that's not right. Maybe here. I think that's more or less correct. I think more or less does not cut it. So maybe another one just there. That's not a proper circle either. You know what? I don't really mind. I might have some smaller streets intersecting just to make it all look a bit more industrial and stuff. So I think maybe a smaller street just coming down here. Maybe a connection there, just to add in a more sort of maze-like, but also community sort of feel, I suppose. There we go. Maybe one there. There's another there. Yeah, sure. And then I could have that. And then we could have a, I don't know, a park or something just here. What could fit? What's this? Basketball court. You know what? Sure. Basketball court. There we go. That benefits a lot of people. So maybe I could have, maybe I could fill this space here, this small space, which won't really act as much with a park. Possibly. Maybe there. It's sort of in the centre, as much in the centre as I'm going to get. And then I can add some more trees manually, just to sort of flesh out the area. And maybe I could, where is it? Okay, I'll keep on trees, but there's a, where are we? There's rocks somewhere, I think. This is a mod I have installed, by the way. I'm not exactly sure what the mod is called, but you should be able to find it quite easily. Where actually are rocks? No, like this says rocks, but none of these are rocks. Okay, there we go. Sure, these are massive rocks. Why are these rocks so big? Ah, so you can rotate them. These rocks are massive. I just like have a few smaller rocks, please. Thanks. There we go. Just like rotate them a bit sometimes. There we go. Some nice rocks. I don't know about you, but I love climbing on rocks. You know, just like some nice rocks in the park. Got to climb on them. Nice stone pillar. You know, for the sporty of you, people that might want to climb on that. I'm fairly sure that's quite new. I haven't seen that before, I don't think. So let me grab some different types of trees. Maybe I can grab a couple of conifers. Yeah, conifers. That's right. Some of the evergreen ones. There we go. You know, just sort of like, it's quite a nice little area. All of the commercial has gone to crap again. There we go. Lovely. And I need garbage disposal, of course. Christ. So I think I'm gonna have garbage disposal. Alright, first of all, right, so I think I'm gonna have a right, let me pause time, because I want to get a I'm using without grass deliberately. I want to get an industrial zone in. So if I make this, we can use this to make a train track as well for the industrial zone. If I make that, there you go. That's off again. Right, I want this to be square. This needs to look unnatural. That's off. I think I need to do it from here. More or less. I think that's a square. Yeah, this whole thing needs to be unnatural. Like it needs to look off a bit. That's wrong. There we go. There we go. So there are building tools for you to help you. There we go. That's very handy. There we go. Some nice squares. I think there should be some areas that aren't entirely square, but most of it should be quite mechanical looking. I think, because that's sort of a, you know, philosophy. Not really philosophy, sort of like psychology. You know, you're going to think more industrial if it's all sort of like, you know, uniform. That's what I'm looking for. Uniform. There we go. So I'm also going to add in some of these. There we go. Side streets. You know, just in case. You know, some people might want side streets. That's already occupied. Maybe I can just have an extra little road down there. You know, maybe this can be for deliveries or something. But now I'm just going to pop in this. In fact, I'm just going to fill this because this is an industrial zone. I don't need it to be anything special. I'm not too bothered about it. So let me get this industrial zone up and running. Just fill those in there. I'm not going to have any of the other smaller spots intricately filled. Just anything that I can fit in really. So maybe those two there. That one. That's fair. But of course there's not really any demand for industry at the moment. So what I am going to do is pop in garbage disposal. So a couple of these. So one there. There we go. Don't want landfill because pollution. Annoy. I mean, I suppose, but yeah. I mean, gotta weigh it up, but yeah. I'd rather not use a landfill, you know, personally. Alright, so let me drag over these pipes of water because it's industry. They're obviously gonna need water, you know. Unless you're Margaret Thatcher, you're gonna think that. Huh. Political jokes, my specialty. Alright, so there we go. All dragged over. Perfect. Buttery biscuit base. There we go. So now I can link this up using. I think I'm just going to use these as a standard when making roads. So I think I'm going to do a curvy road like that. This can be sort of like a split. Maybe I can have a roundabout in the middle. You know, if I pop onto roundabouts. There we go. In fact, it's probably easier to make an accurate roundabout with the circle tool nowadays. Can I like do this? Sure, maybe a bit bigger. So I'm just trying to concentrate. So I want this to work. So yeah, it is surprisingly easy to make curves nowadays in this game. I do like what they've done with it. There we go. So that is what I believe is going to be the closest to a perfect circle I'm going to get. So I'm happy with that. There we go. Lovely, and I can have a road going off this way. But also, I might add in a separate thing going there. I'm not too fussed at the moment, so that should work. That should be like trucks being. Yeah, there are garbage trucks. Why are they waiting at lights? There's actually no one there. So I am going to want to connect up electricity. Electricity, that's what I need to do. Electricity. There we go. Just going to pop that. In fact, I'm going to add in some residential. No, I'm not. I'm going to add in another little park here to save having to put those things everywhere. London Eye. London Eye. Yes. I'm going to have a London Eye. I'm going to have a London Eye. Oh, what an addition to the city centre. Oh, that's it needs water. Of course it does. Oh, I knew that existed. That's good. Representation matters, people. So I can. I wish there was like a conspicuous, maybe end game way to get electricity to places. Right now it's just pylons covered by trees. I kind of do. So that's going to want to. There we go. Perfect. This still needs electricity, so I'm going to grab another park. Where the parks? Here we go. Paradox Plaza. Is this a one-off or something? I think I'm going to keep that for this actual city centre. But if I put like another little park there, maybe I can have a couple houses next to it. If I just do this, I could have a couple of small houses. Maybe one just there. Lucky sods. Houses just there. Maybe I could have a smallish shop. Yeah, there we go. Nice little area there. Got a nice little park, some trees. In fact, I'm gonna put some more trees in. I didn't put any residential there. I did. Okay. Still doable. I can work around that. Put some trees around here. I've got a mod which allows me to bypass like trees and stuff. Like I don't need to remove trees, and I can have trees like where other props are. It's a very handy mod, especially for someone who prefers the building aspect rather than all the technical stuff. Like me, I do recommend it. Again, just like look on the it's bloody industry, bloody commercial district, man. Right, one, get out of water. Two, just like stop dying, please. Please, right, what do you need? Not enough workers, uneducated. 6. There are how many people living in this city, and you can't muster it. Like, how many citizens are there? There's a population of 0, but there's people. Is that a bug? I've got houses, but I haven't got a population. Citizen happiness? Commercial, I mean, why are they all quitting if they're happy? Or somewhat happy? That's very confusing. Maybe I need to close and reopen my game. I'll try it later, but for now it's not too much of an issue. But yeah, it is odd, I haven't seen any cars or anything. I mean, oh, of course, I haven't connected it up to the highway. There are houses, but no one's actually living there. I mean, to be fair, there's a train station. There is actually a train station. Come on, guys. Damn it. Right, so that's gonna... Hey, there we go. Haha. Christ, that's going up quickly. Right, so now this commercial... Look at the commercial industry. It's just popping up. It's popping up everywhere. Oh, I'm so proud of you guys. So proud of you. London Eye. Operating normal. Gigantic ferry. You're not wrong there. Traffic routes view. Alright, okay, so I can see where people are going. So people are already taking part in this. So basically now I want to grab a secondary one. It's a vague demand for industry. There are some things here. Are you not okay for electricity? Oh no, that's its own ecosystem, so I need to grab electricity from somewhere. I'll just continue up the train tracks. That's probably the easiest option. Continue up the train tracks. Drag it over when it needs to be dragged over. It's industry, I don't really care how it looks. No, the industry is always the place to just like, you know, get messy on. Oh, it's raining. I love the rain in this game. It's so nice. I'm like the demand for residential zone is ticking up by the second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some roads in here, like a sort of diagonal road type pattern here, probably. Maybe actually like this. No, I want to do I want to do a thing like this. So maybe if I do it like that. That's no. I mean, sort of, but no, not really. Right, so that's gonna. Right, is that. Might be a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm just sort of trying to get like a proper. Right, 90 degrees. There. Right, that's too far out. So, I want that to about what there, and then up. But then that's too far down that side. Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna go for like sort of diagonal roads. Sure. So I'll have here coming, this coming off here. Right, I can have a road here that bends into there, and then have like a path or something down here. But then again, I do want this all the way down here, so we can have just sort of like random sort of bendy roads, you know. So I am gonna sort of bend that around there. There we go. That looks terrible. I don't like it. Please die. There we go. No, that looks terrible. Right, I think I'm just gonna have to do this from the start. There we go. That's a much smoother curve. It looks a tiny dot off, but yeah, I'm not fussed. So there we go. So now it's all nice and connected up. Now this needs workers and police. Needs police. So what I am going to do is fix this monstrosity of a road and put a police station on it. So that's not an exact circle, but it sort of passes as one. So I'm not overly fussed. There we go. I have an extra one down here. I'm going for a sort of grid-like feel to the city. Like it should feel sort of a bit like a grid. But what I am going to do in this area here is fill this with this is no I want high density residential. Stop it! No, stop! Go away! Thank you. Right. So we've got some of this high density residential, which should hopefully satisfy this ever-growing need. And I can also put in a little bit of this down on the main roads. You know, a bit there. I do need water. I keep forgetting about the fact that people need water. Wait a minute, am I Margaret Thatcher? Please no. What am I getting tweeted at? Yeah, I don't care. Can you stop tagging me in like shitpost tweets, please? Thanks. Okay, so we've got a full area down here. This whole thing's coming along very nicely. Now I'm going to try and fill out a lot more of this before I end up like manually giving it its own little electricity wires, pylons. So I'm going to fill in a bunch of this and hope so. Everyone's getting robbed. Literally everyone's getting robbed. No, it's not. That's why it's there. So I need a police HQ. What's that going to benefit? All of these. Someone's died. Right, so that's going to go there. So that should benefit all of these people. Right, these people need electricity. Right, so let me just pop in some more of this. You know, and hopefully this being built here will extend down to there. Hopefully. Not quite, so I need a bit more. So maybe I can have some of this here. I've got this. Come on. Okay, so no, it's worked. Everyone here has stuff. Now it needs more. More workers, and there is still a demand. So I am going to put in some more low residential just here. Only bits, because I have a plan for this dock. This dock here. So just going to put in bits there. You know, bits and bobs around here. Some more here, since this is the actual residential zone of the area. Now maybe a bit there. But I think that's most of what I'm going to be doing by the river. So there is some demolished stuff around here. There are dead people. So I'm going to need a crematorium. Oh, everything's on fire. This is not fun. Anyway, crematorium. It's not particularly benefiting the people over here. So I think next to the police station, we'll have a crematorium. And opposite that, I'm gonna have. Oh, I can't have a hospital. Okay, can I put the hospital over this side? Right, can I put the hospital? I can put the hospital there, and then I can put the crematorium opposite the hospital, and the police HQ there. So everything's okay again. Order has been restored. Everything. This bloody demand for residential keeps popping up. It's like it's bloody ambush. So I am going to pop in some more residential just along here. You know, this is sort of the city centre. This is where you'd expect everything to be. I'm going to be making an individual university campus as well. I do need some of this commercial. It's called commercial. That's what it's called. Just in case anyone wants it. Right, there you go. This right. Can we stop abandoning our buildings, please? I would appreciate it. So I need. Oh yeah, everything's burning down. Let me get a fire station, firehouse. So the station's better, I'm guessing. So if I pop that there, then you know what? I'm just gonna put an individual one of everything here, so I can have an individual hospital. I've already got some of those. I'll pop a fire station. Pop one of those. There are universities and high schools. Elementary school. Right. So what I'm going to do is, since elementary schools or primary schools, as they're known here, are quite local, I think I'm going to pop one just there. It's not big actually. You know, that's local. St. Rosen's. St. Rosen's Primary School. Lovely. Right. So, people are emigrating to the city. We've got a population of about 2,000. That's absolutely lovely. It's coming along brilliantly, so I'm going to work a little bit off camera. Go away, Steam notification. There we go. Going to work a little bit off camera, just to sort of clean things up a bit, expand some roads. Got another abandoned building just here. Got two more abandoned buildings, as you do. But yeah, there are some things I need to do within the city centre. But that is it for this episode. If you have enjoyed watching, then thank you. Please stick around for the rest of the series. Please consider subscribing. If you have enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ethmeade says goodbye.